Hello students, today we discuss another chapter of electrostatics and the chapter is electric potential denoted by V. So let's discuss about electric potential. Students, suppose there is a charge plus Q, okay, and a test charge, suppose Q naught comes in the territory of plus Q. See, if there is a charge Q, then this charge impose an electric field, and if any charge, this charge is called, think this charge is a test charge. Test charge always we taken as positive unit charge, a small charge, we taken a small charge. Now this Q naught is the this test charge comes inside the electric field of Q. So there is a force of repulsion because this is plus, this also plus. So force of repulsion will act in this direction F. This is called, Coulomb force. What? Coulomb force. Now suppose you want to transfer this charge, suppose this point A, and you want to transfer this charge from A point to B point like this. And you can also provide the distance RB for A to O point to B point. Another distance you can take RA from O to A point. Okay. So now you want to transfer plus Q naught charge from A to B point. What you want? You want to transfer from A to B point, and you need some work done for doing this. Okay. And this work done per unit test charge, is called potential. Work done per unit test charge is called potential. Now we are going to find out this potential V with the help of work done formula, So students, work done formula, W is equal to F. You need some external force, to get in this charge from A point to B point, to transfer this charge A point to B point, because there is a force of repulsion. This force of repulsion is called Coulomb force. So you provide some force, external force by the external agent, so that you can transfer this charge from A point to B point. Suppose you slightly transfer it, so you just transfer only small distance dr. For that you need work done W dot dr. This is a vector quantity F and dr. So we taken the same direction, so you can ignore the direction. You only write F dot dr, because cos 0 same direction means cos 0, so you can ignore it. Now you can write F external, because you need to provide a force, external force, to transfer this charge from A point to B point. Am I right, student? Up to this no problem. So what you want? You want to transfer this charge from A point to B point, and you need external force by some external agent, because there is Coulomb force, which impose the charge out of the territory of the electric field, So you need some force, and this external force you can replace it by external force in this direction A to B. You provided external force from A to B. So student, F external must be minus of Fc, because the direction is opposite. So you can write Coulomb force, because this is the known force to you. You know how to write Coulomb force. So I actually replace external force to Coulomb force. Okay. So you just put the value of Coulomb force that you know. It means there is a two charge Q and Q naught. So just put Q and Q naught by 4 pi epsilon naught, and the distance you can think dr of r square. You can take distance r square, and you will integrate it from Ra to Rb. Ra to Rb means that is the distance. So if you subtract Ra from Rb, then we will get this distance. So I will take limit from Ra to Rb. After this no problem, Ra to Rb, okay, and there is a minus sign because minus Fc. So you know the integration dr by r square. q naught by 4 pi epsilon naught, and you know that integration that will gives you 1 by r, and other minus, and this minus, it means plus. Here is a minus due to integration and minus here, so plus, and then put a third bracket RA to RB. Now you can put the limit, so it gives you epsilon naught, and you can write RB minus RA. Okay, 1 by RB minus, that is your result. This is called work done. Sometimes you can call it is also potential energy. Okay, so you can also find potential energy by this formula. Okay, up to this no problem. Now what you need potential, and you know what is the potential? Potential V means W by Q naught. Work done required to bring a positive unit charge from any point to that point, means you want to find out potential where? At the point B. So the potential at the point B is equal to the work done required to bring, say with me, the work done required to bring a positive unit charge from a point to that point, means that point where you want to find the potential. So here RA to RB, that's how written. Now if you need the potential, so you just divide it by W divided by Q naught. So here we get W, and you just divide it by Q naught, you will get W by Q naught is called potential V equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught 1 by RB minus 1 by R. Student, please pause the video and write it down. One more thing I can tell you, that students, if you take RA is infinity, because sometimes the definition of potential told us that if a charge plus Q naught, if a test charge, you actually moving the test charge from infinity to any point, is called potential. For that you can take RA as infinity, so 1 by infinity means 0, and RB equal to, just write RB equal to R for generalist purpose, so you can write V equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. This is our ultimate result of potential. So what is called potential, student? If a charge potential at a point means here we take the P point. Potential at a point B means what? The work done required to bring a positive unit charge from infinity to that point, or some point to this point. So this is called A. In this case, V equal to this means what? VB minus VA. You can write VB minus, or VB minus VA. So this is your potential. Please pause the video and write entire thing. Okay. Next, students. Students, in potential chapter, one more thing you have to learn in the potential chapter. Okay, now before that, listen. So for single charge, you can write V is equal to what? Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. If there is a many charges, then you can write for many charges, like suppose Q1, Q2, Q3 and so on, R1, R2, R3, in the distance of R1, R2, R3 respectively, then you can write V is equal to Q by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Then put a summation. Okay, see, Q by R, the formula is Q by R. So you write N equal to 1 to N. Suppose for N charges, Q1, Q2 dot 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 Qn, R1, R2, R3 dot 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 Rn respectively. Then you can write Qn by Rn. That's all. This is for N charges. Okay. So for many charges we can write electric potential V equal to this. So you can do a numerical. Suppose there is a hexagon, like benzene like structure, hexagon, regular hexagon. Now you want to find out potential at point O. Okay. Each of distance given 10 centimeter. or 0.1 meter. Each of the side 0.1 meter. Now you want to find out potential. Find potential at point O. Okay, try it yourself. And they are given a charge on each corner. Charge on each corner is 10 nanocoulomb. Right. Charge on each corner is 10 nanocoulomb. NC means nanocoulomb. 10 to the power minus 9. Size given. Now you find out the potential at O. Find out potential at O. Do it yourself, students. Hurry up. Done. See, it's a very easy. There is a 6 charges, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In each corner there is a 6 corners. So you can write potential V equal to for each charge Q equal Q by C, Qn by Rn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, total 6 charges, and all charges are equal to 10 microcoulomb. Nanocoulomb. So Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into distance R. So you can write into 6. So the charge value 10 into 10 to the power minus 9, because nano into 6 by 4% is 9 into 10 to the power 9, you all know, and R the distance 0.1. So you just 0.1, that's all. This is your answer. Okay, student, I think many of you correct, many of you right. Okay, so student, let's go for the next part, that is what is the relation between electric field and potential. Okay, right, relation between, just pause the video and copy it. Done? Okay, now write relation between electric field and potential. Right, relation between electric field and potential. Okay, what is the relation between electric field and potential, student? For that, you know, then again we from which part we can start, student? Work done. Okay, okay, work done. So you know, work done dW means what? F dot dy, right? You know that thing. dW equal to F dot dy. Now students, if you put F equal to, you know, Q into E, okay? F equal to, you know, Q naught into E. Q naught here test charge. So you write Q naught into E into dr. And you know there is a minus sign. So you can put here minus sign in the dW equal to F dot dr. Okay? Here is the Coulomb force Fc. That's why minus. I already told you why minus. Because the external force and the Coulomb force both are opposite. So Q naught E dW. Okay? And you know dW by, if you divide by Q naught, what will get? Potential V. Right? So you can write dV. Because there is dW, so you can write dV. Am I right? Is equal to minus E dot dr. So you can write E is equal to minus dV by dr. This is the very important relation. From this you can write the unit of electric field also. dV by dr means volt per meter. So the SI unit of electric field is volt per meter. dV by dr. Okay, this E equal to minus dV dr. Right. Okay. So you can write the negative gradient of potential, right? Negative gradient of potential is called electric field. Negative gradient of potential is called electric field. Negative gradient of potential is called electric field. Okay. Next we are going to find out potential due to electric dipole. Right. Electric potential. So potential due to electric dipole. Potential due to electric dipole. Suppose, first of all, we want to find out for any point, okay? For any point, okay? Not for the axis, not for the equatorial. We're going to find out for any point, and we just put the value of theta so that we can get the axis or equatorial or any point. So, we want to generalize the formula. For that, potential due to electric field at any point. At any point. Right. Let's do it at any point. So first of all, we'll take a dipole. Here is the minus q, here is the plus q. Okay. So you know the dipole, two equal and opposite charges. Equal means q, opposite means plus, minus. Separated by very small distance. The distance is L and L, very small distance. Now we're going to find out, take a point P, this is any point, yes. And you want to find out the potential at the point P. So we just draw a connecting line. So this is the connecting line. Take the distance is R. Okay. Now we join A to P like this and B to P like this. This distance taken as R1, this is R2. You just pause the video and draw it. Okay. Now this part, student, please listen very carefully. Okay. Now suppose you want this distance and you have just theta. Then what will do? What will do to get the distance of AP? How we can find out the distance of AP? Because at point P you need, suppose you want to find out VA means the potential due to A at the point P. You want to find out potential P, but due to which charge? For A charge, for A point. So you write VA. Logic. So VA is equal to Q means this charge by 4 pi epsilon naught, and you need the distance AP. So how will you find out AP? This is a very important question. Okay. So you just enlarge this line, okay, and draw a perpendicular over here from A point to this point, okay, like this. So if this is theta, this is also theta. And the extended portion, you can write this extended portion. See student, this portion is equivalent to AP. So we can write blood A means AP. So this point we can write L cos of theta. Similarly, so AP means what? AP means Q by 4 pi epsilon naught. So AP means how much? This is L cos theta. This is L cos theta. Can you see? L cos of theta. So this is L cos theta, okay, and this is R. So the total distance is L cos theta and R. So you can write L, am I right? R data, so R plus L cos of theta. This is your AP. Okay, no doubt. This portion to that portion is R, and this is dipole moment P. You know that. Now think for B. We again we can draw a perpendicular from point B to that point, and that gives you, this portion also gives you L cos theta. Okay. So this portion, student, listen, this portion gives you L cos of theta, because this is theta, so this base L cos theta. Okay. So L cos theta. For that part, you can write R minus L cos theta gives you BP. R minus L cos theta gives you BP. So you will write for VB equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught of BP. BP means Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R minus that part L cos theta. Say yes. Understood? Okay. Now what are you going to find out? Potential at point P. So you know potential means every time you have to plus. Okay. VA and VB you have to plus both the thing. So here charge is minus Q, so I put a minus Q. So you know which one is greater? VB is greater because the denominator is less. So you can write VB plus VA, that gives you Q by 4 pi epsilon naught, and 1 by this minus 1 by this. So you can take LCM, r square minus L square cos square theta. Okay, okay, and if you put this, so you will get r minus L cos theta plus r plus L cos theta. So r cancel out, so we can write 2 L cos of theta. See, am I right? Okay. So now student, 2 QL means what? P. You know, dipole moment P always at minus to plus. P gives you 2 QL. So you can put P cos of theta 2 QL P by 4 pi epsilon naught and r square minus L square cos square theta. This is your ultimate result. VB to A. Okay. Or VB minus V. Total potential. So you can write V. That's all. So this is our potential due to dipole at any point. Now you tell me students, from this formula you can calculate everything. For any point, anywhere you can calculate the potential, number 1. Number 2, you can calculate potential on the axis. So student, on the axis what happened? On the axis. On the axis means this is your dipole, on the axis means that point, okay? So on the axis you can write theta is equal to how much? 0, because this theta inclined to this line, so theta equal to 0. So you can write V is equal to theta 0 means only P by 4 pi epsilon naught. And if you think R is very much greater than L, so you can ignore L square cos square theta because L is very small. So you can write only R square. So that will be R square. Okay. So this is your potential at on the axis. Now you tell me, on the equatorial what happened? On the equatorial. On the equatorial means if this point, okay, if the P in this point, then what happened? Then what happened? The theta will be 90. Here theta is 90. So if you put here 90, cos 90 means 0. So you can write potential at equatorial 0. Yes, student, one more thing. There is a very important questions. The question is, give one example where there is an electric field but no potential. So you can give the example of this. So you know, for dipole at the equatorial plane, electric field present, you know the formula, P by 4 pi 0 R cube, but potential is 0. So give one example where the electric field is present but no potential, then you can say this. Okay. So on the equatorial plane, potential is 0 but electric field present. So this is potential due to electric dipole. Okay. So you can calculate on the axis or at any point. Okay. Students, one more important thing, you have to find out work done due to dipole. Okay. Work done due to dipole. So students, in the next video we will discuss about work done due to dipole and some numericals regarding this potential. Okay. Thank you students.